Caution lights are out. KJ waves a green flag, lets these Outlaws loose. Round one of the Everett's Auto Parts Triple Crown is underway with a drag race into the first two corners between Zimmerman and Dib. Dib gains half a car length on the outside. A little bit of contact. Zimmerman goes around. Our first caution is brought out 3/4 of a lap in.
So we saw a similar instance with our Bandit feature with Meyer Adams, and this time it's Nate Zimmerman and another car getting involved down there.
Hannafin, Aguiar go 3-4. Bernier, Duquette round out the top 6. And already beating and banging as they come off of 4. Luka Dib gets a solid jump on DeSomma at the stripe. They are now even into the first two corners. Hannafin hanging with them. A 3-car dogfight for the top spot. Sorrow gets a little crossed up, loses a little bit of position. Mason Silva with a good run on the outside, but up front, the battle is for second. A drag race between Hannafin and DeSomma as we complete lap 1.
DeSomma falling back to the 3rd spot, and here comes Pete Bernier down to the inside as they come down the back straight away. That white number 30 looking down low. David Bernier in that machine taking that spot away. DeSomma backsliding just a little bit as Ryder Aguiar sticks his nose underneath a little bit loose, gathers it back in. Duquette now to the inside.
Up front, a 3-car dogfight for that top spot between Hannafin, Bernier, and Dib, a veteran and 2 rookies. Dib controls that top spot. Bernier slides into the 2nd position. Aguiar and Hannafin, door handle to door handle into 3.
Down into 3 and 4. They close in on that number 76 for 4th spot. Duquette takes a look to the inside. Oh, Ryder Aguiar all sorts of crossed up off that 4th corner, gathers it back in. He is manhandling that machine through the corners. Down the backstretch they go. Luka Dib sets the pace. David Bernier on his tail as they come off of turn number 4. Bernier down to the inside. Dib trying to hold him off down into 1.
A tango up front into turn 2 between Bernier and Dib as they hit the back straightaway. Aguiar, Duquette, DeSomma go 3-4-5 with a two-way battle for 6 between Hannafin and Silva. They duel for that spot off of 4, but up front it is Dib and Bernier still twirling it about with Aguiar trying to stick his nose in there.
Aguiar down low. Trying to recover from a bad night last Friday night. Takes a look in there, takes over the number 2 spot, and here comes Jordan Duquette, the little Duke, up into 3rd as they hit turn number 1.
But up front it is Bernier. As the top 6 go single file for the moment, Duquette dives it down to the inside. He is even with Aguiar into 3 and off of 4. They are even. Aguiar crossed up again, gathers it back in. Now even with DeSomma for the 3rd spot at lap 8.
Boy, you can really see the confidence level in Jordan Duquette after last week's runner-up finish. He has motored up through the field, starting 7th. He's up to 2nd now, trying to chase down last year's Bandit champion as they roll down through turns 1 and 2.
Off of 2 into the backstretch they come. It'll be 5 circuits to go. This time at the stripe with the 3rd-generation racer, David Bernier. Up front, Duquette, a 2nd-generation racer in 2nd. Allyha DeSomma rounding out the top 3. Aguiar, 2 car lengths behind her. Duquette taking a peek to the top side of Bernier. No room, settles it back behind. He trails by a car length to the start-finish.
Across the stripe they go, and Bernier running about a 0.5 of a second faster than Bernier these last 2 laps, and closes right up on the tail end as they hit turn number 3. 3 more circuits around the 3rd mile this time. Can Bernier hold on? Will Duquette find a running room to get by to the top of the leaderboard? They roll down into turn 1 and 2, a car length apart down the backstretch.
Into 3 and off of 4 they will come with the twin sticks given this time by. 2 circuits to go. Duquette has really closed this gap on Bernier. DeSomma comfortably in 3rd. Aguiar goes 4th. Luka Dib in 5th, and a caution comes out. 2 cars around, Strickland and Cloutier. And I know that 03 team is jumping for joy because Jordan's been favoring that outside groove, and he's going to start on that outside of Bernier.
Well, you know, watching both these youngsters, peanut butter and sliced bread, field is coming off of turn number 4, getting ready for the green. It'll be a 3-lap shootout and a drag race down the front straightaway. Down on the inside, David Bernier up top. Jordan Duquette as they roll down the back straightaway.
3-car dogfight. DeSomma, Duquette, and Bernier for the top spot. Mason Silva, Ryder Aguiar, duel for position 4. Twin sticks given. Chris Strickland gets a little crossed up, able to gather it back in. But up top, Bernier explodes up front. DeSomma 2. Duquette rounds out the top 3.
Yeah, DeSomma was able to slide by on the inside, pick up the second spot. She's looking for her first career win. She's getting closer and closer. Here comes Mason Silva down on the inside. Up into the top 4 as Ryder Aguiar drops back to 5th momentarily as we go down the back straightaway for the final time.
Into 3 and 4 one last time, and last year's Bandolero Bandit champion picking up right where he left off. A little bit of contact deeper in the field. David Bernier takes down the win. Second place to DeSomma. Jordan Duquette with a 3rd place finish. Round of applause for our feature winner, Dave Bernier. David, congratulations, and it's easier to run a race when a 102 fever isn't going around, is it?
Oh yeah, the last race was just horrendous for me. I was throwing up when I got home. It wasn't fun, but it's good to make a comeback, definitely.
Like we just said, you're making this transition seem easy. And one thing you did really well last year, and I'm seeing no difference, when late cautions came out, it didn't seem to affect you at all. Today was no different.
No, just warmed up the tires good, just kept in the mindset and just stayed forward.
I know there's a lot of people you need to thank.
First, I want to thank Chris Dumont for getting the cars together, Phil Rondo for working on the motor and getting the car together again, my mom, my dad, my grandpa Bob for always being here, Uncle Pete for getting me into this, my grandma, my mom, Uncle Mike, and for my sponsors, McDonald Industries, Greco Foreign, Nest Securities, Comtank, Jay's Fine Pizza, Gordick & Sons Seal Coating, and Dog Training Elite. That's it. Yeah.
David Bernier back in victory. Switcheroo from last week. Allyha DeSomma taking down 2nd place. Almost caught David. Just ran out of time.
Yeah, I did run out of time. I think if I had like maybe 5 more laps, I might have been able to catch up or something. But I had a lot of fun doing this today, and I'm really happy to eat when I get home or whatever. Yeah.
Me too. And fun, obviously, right? Most important thing. There's a lot of people you need to thank.
Yeah, I need to thank George, my dad, Mom, and my sponsors, which are Amco, Laborers Local, and Cream Tattoos.
Allyha DeSomma back in for a second consecutive podium finish for her, and a reincarnated Jordan Duquette wearing a David Bernier t-shirt. What's the difference from last year to this year? Because that's all we've been talking about is how much more confident you are. We love seeing it. What's the difference?
I mean, I just have to thank my dad so much, putting so much setups, different setups. I mean, I can't thank him more. Trying every single weekend, every single day, working on this car so hard, I wouldn't thank him enough.
Jordan Duquette rounding out our podium in 3rd. 2nd place going to Allyha DeSomma. And back in victory lane, though the first time in an Outlaw, Dave Bernier.